Take a deep breath. Can you feel it? That low, constant hum of exhaustion that never really goes away. For the modern woman, this feeling is as familiar as the morning coffee. We live in a world that screams a single, relentless message at us. You need more success. A better job title, more perfectly curated friendships, a more expensive apartment, more intense workouts, and of course, more love, the kind that looks great on an Instagram carousel. We call this the chase. It starts so innocently. We follow the map society hands us. We tick all the boxes: education, career, relationship. You work hard, you achieve things you once only dreamed of. You look around and objectively you have more than you did 5 years ago. But here's the paradox. The more you collect, the emptier you feel. The closer you get to the finish line, the more the finish line seems to move. You find yourself standing in your beautiful, well-organized home with a full calendar, a successful career, and a constant, aching question in your heart. Why am I still so tired? The problem isn't that you're weak or that you haven't worked hard enough. The problem is the silent, pervasive voice in your head whispering the same cruel lie. You need more. You are not enough yet. This isn't ambition. This is a form of emotional exhaustion, a kind of soul-level burnout caused by the illusion that happiness is always one more achievement away. Chapter 1: The Hidden Cost of Chasing. The truth is, we are often chasing the feeling of being enough by accumulating things that can never deliver it. The core pain is the comparison loop, a silent addiction to measuring your life against the highlight reels of others. The deeper you go into the chase, the more you lose yourself. You start believing that your self-worth is a currency to be earned by doing, having, and being more. Think about the modern paradoxes we live with. You spend an entire Saturday cleaning your apartment meticulously, trying to create external order, but your mind remains a chaotic, cluttered mess. You sign up for a mindfulness retreat or a meditation app, desperately seeking peace, but you find yourself too stressed to actually sit still. The to-do list for your life is too long. Even your self-care is stressful. And the most ironic one, you meticulously craft and post an image online about taking a self-care break, only to feel a profound sense of emptiness right after hitting post, waiting anxiously for the validation of others. This isn't about being productive, it's about being seen. This isn't about thriving, it's about survival in a culture of relentless visibility. The chase isn't just about objects, it's about accumulating expectations, other people's dreams, and unnecessary emotional burdens. Pause for a second. Let that sink in. Maybe the issue isn't that you haven't found the right strategy, the right productivity hack, or the right partner yet. Maybe the issue isn't that you haven't enough. The issue is that you want too much. You want the approval of everyone, the perfection of a magazine cover, the energy of a superhero, and the serenity of a monk all at the same time. That relentless wanting is what costs you your freedom. It's the invisible weight you carry everywhere. It keeps you from enjoying the simple, imperfect beauty of what you already have. It's time to expand our view beyond just material minimalism. This isn't just about decluttering your closet, it's about decluttering your mind, your calendar, and your emotional life. This is the shift to modern minimalism, the practice of intentionally simplifying your life to maximize what brings you value. It's also the radical act of choosing JOMO, the joy of missing out. JOMO is the quiet rebellion against the fear of missing out, or FOMO. It's the moment you realize, I don't need to be everywhere, know everyone, or have an opinion on everything. Your peace is more valuable than your presence at every single event. Your focus on your inner life is more important than your feed. This realization is your breakthrough moment. The real burden wasn't your lack of things. It was your excessive desire for things you didn't truly need. If this message is resonating with the quiet exhaustion you've been feeling, take a moment to hit the like button. Sharing this video might be the simplest, most valuable thing you do for someone else today. Chapter 2: The Power of Wanting Less. Here is the secret to inner peace. It doesn't lie in having more, but in wanting less. Wanting less is not about giving up your dreams. It is not about passive resignation. It is an act of profound clarity and empowerment. It's about choosing what is essential and letting go of the noise. It is a powerful, intentional act of declaring, "My well-being is more important than your expectation." The philosopher Epicurus understood this thousands of years ago. He taught that the greatest source of happiness is not wealth, but aponia, the absence of physical pain, and ataraxia, tranquility, the absence of mental disturbance. His simple formula: limit your desires to what is natural and necessary. Everything else is surplus, and surplus usually brings complication. When you want less, you feel more. When you slow down, you finally hear yourself again. So, how do we begin to practice this emotional minimalism? It starts small with intentional choices. This isn't a grand, all-or-nothing life overhaul. It's a series of small, gentle shifts. Chapter 3: The 3 Gentle Shifts. First, the morning sanctuary. For one morning this week, leave your phone untouched for the first hour after waking. Don't check the news, the emails, or social media. This hour is for you. Read, write, or simply sit in silence. You are reclaiming your most valuable asset, your attention. Second, the power of the gentle no. Practice saying no to one social commitment or extra task this week that you genuinely don't want to do. You don't need a lengthy explanation. A simple, kind, "Thank you for the invitation, but I won't be able to make it," is enough. You are setting a boundary. You are protecting your peace. Third, guilt-free rest. Choose one evening this week to simply rest, without the guilt, without the need to be productive, and without needing to justify it. Don't watch a show to catch up. Rest to replenish. Your body is not a machine that needs to be constantly performing. As you simplify your external life, you begin to simplify your internal life. You stop chasing validation. You stop comparing your raw, real life to the polished facade of others. Emotional minimalism means releasing the burden of perfection, the weight of others' expectations, and the paralyzing fear of not being enough. You are learning to trade the chaos of having it all for the quiet joy of being whole. What is the one thing you are ready to let go of today? A comparison, an old expectation, or a task that will bring you immediate peace? Share your thought in the comments below. I'd love to read your commitment to a lighter life. Chapter 4: The Final Clarity. Imagine this, your future self. She is not rushing. She is not trying to prove anything. She doesn't have a perfect life, but she has a peaceful one. She looks at her phone as a tool, not a constant master. She says no without guilt because she understands that every no to the outside is a big yes to herself. She knows her value is innate, not earned. She is whole, and she got there not by adding more, but by choosing to subtract the unnecessary noise. You were never missing anything. You just carried too much. Let go of the expectations. Let go of the comparison. Let go of the need to be everything for everyone. Let go, and you'll see less was always enough. Think about who you'll be when you choose to want less. Take a moment and visualize her. The woman who stops chasing and starts living. That lighter, clearer, more centered person is waiting for you. She is the one who finally knows the profound peace of choosing herself. Take one small step toward her today.